Hello and welcome to Cheshire Audio. Just a quick update really. I've spoken about Rega AS speakers. They're not actually in production yet. They're actually waiting. I think the speakers are ready, but they've not finished grills. Oh no, it's not grills. I've gone wrong already, and it's not when I just started the video. Not grills. It's the packaging. They're waiting for packaging to be finalised. Because I should imagine they need really good packaging because they're ridiculously heavy and sort of a concrete, which you don't want to, probably don't want to drop them on anything hard. So they is probably the end of the month. The chap on the road from Rega is actually bringing a pair up here for me to have a look at. Also, he's bringing the Naia turntable as well, so I'm going to have a proper look at that. I'll try and take some. He probably won't want me to video while he's in the room. So what I'll probably do is take some pictures, and I'll do a walk around with pictures when it's here. Interesting. Another thing, actually, in for sort of evaluation. If you remember the brand called Epos, going back a long way, I think probably late 80s and 90s. There was a pair of speakers called the ES11s, which I personally never liked. Well, they were okay, but I never really totally got into them. And there was also a model called the ES14s. Now, the 14s I thought were superb. They were quirky, I think is the word. They were a bit of an oddity. Only because to get them to work right, they seem to only work right really, really well with a specific system. And it was, well, basically any system that had a named 250 power amp or 135s in it, it just seemed to be, they just suddenly came alive with that. And when you had them right, I'd almost say there was nothing else out there that competed with them. There was just some magic in that sort of combination that just made them really sing. And it weirdly, it was the 11s which got all the press. The magazines went mad for the 11s, and I always felt as though they were a bit dull, they were a bit uninteresting. Although, funnily enough, if you remember me, Cosy Chat about amplifiers, I talked about the Audiolab 8000A being managing to sound dull and aggressive at the same time. If you put an Audiolab with the ES11s, it sounded amazing. It was really good. It was the only combination that worked, I thought. It sounded really, it's the only time I liked the Audiolab and the only time I liked the ES11s. But anyway, back to the 14s. No, the 14s was astonishing. They were really, really good, but needed this sort of combination to get the very best out of them. I mean, they sounded good anyway, but they were very stand fussy. I think we used to use them on Lensara stands, from what I remember, or Haybrook HPS1, what were they called, stands. Very lightweight. You needed a very lightweight stand to get them right, and they needed to be quite a long way out into a room, which most people couldn't accommodate. So they were a little bit of a, if you could get it right, then they were fantastic. What I'm getting to with this is, over here, we have the new Epos ES14s, which I had them dropped off to try, just running them in the shop a bit just to get them, just in case they need any running. I don't think they do actually. I think these seem to be run in, but quite interesting. They don't really bear any visual sort of thing at all to the originals. They're a completely different looking speaker. They actually remind me more of, if you remember, Ruark Equinox, or very like Ruark Equinox, or possibly Kudos Titans, the little 505s, the little one. They look very like that, very sort of slightly odd shaped cabinet. It's not squared off, it sort of slopes at the front and then it's got a little kink in the bottom under here. So far, I think they sound okay. I'm not totally convinced yet, but I think I need to get them in the top room because a lot of things that are capable of producing a lot of sort of energy don't really work down in the shop at all. They tend to upset the room too much. So I need to sort of build up a bit of energy and get them carrying them up the stairs because they weigh an absolute ton. I mean, the stands alone are ridiculous and they're not even filled. So anyway, that's where we're up to at the moment. Just to like a bit of an update, like I say, Ayers, and I'll be having a look at Ayers and having a look at the Naia. I think he's coming up on about the 28th, so I'll try and get some pictures and then we can have a chat about it. But yes, so I think the Naia is actually going into production ready to buy now. So we're probably going a couple of weeks from being able to actually have one anyway. And the Ayers won't actually be even available to order properly, I don't think, till the end of the month. So that's where we're up to. Just thought I'd give you a quick video on that one. I will be doing a review. Funny if I started doing a review of AE109s, Mark IIs, but I messed it up, so I've decided to do something else. But yeah, I'll be reviewing these two. I might try and do this tomorrow actually, because I think tomorrow's fairly clear. So I want to do a review of these because I've been really impressed. The AE109s, I've been really impressed with them actually. Interestingly, I never look at price lists when stuff comes in, and I got these totally wrong, which is a good thing because I thought they were more expensive than they are. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Nothing else to say. I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like and a subscribe, and I will see you in a future video.